Welcome to the channel, A31 Avo. Today we're back again at Rodeo Gulch Agaves. Here to install two Agave Portatorums, Tobala, a giant Salmiana, two Agave Americana Oaxacensis, Sierra Negra o Coyote. Check out Sierra Negra, you see? A Coyote, and then Agave Rhodocantha, Maguey Mexicano. This was intended for a giveaway. Espadin, this is the Espadin. This was going to be for a giveaway, but it's crashing and slipping pretty fast. So I'm just going to stick it in the ground unprotected. Everything else, protecting our investment with the number 5 gallon root guard speed basket. And I like these before over the gopher baskets because the other ones will have like a collar above grade, but this one I just roll the mesh right up to butt up against the pup, and then backfill with some dirt. So check it out, chopped and drop with the weed whacker. I'm not a general landscaper, but I'll do it if it needs to get done. And we're here multi-tier. It's hard to tell, but we're right here. Let's walk up to it. We're here with the Parrasana next to a Limeño. I always pair in twos. Okay, this is a genetic breeding program. Octopus and a Tequilana. And then over here is a Desmetiana and an octopus. And then so again pairing, but now I'm going to be filling in, triangulating wherever I can. So maybe one right there, and then again filling in right here. I think I can squeeze another one right there, and there's many more throughout the hill. Let me space out, lay out, and then I'll be showing you guys as I walk through. All right, stay tuned. Okay, and this is going to be a demonstration of how I planted. Take a look. I go as deep as I can and then kind of measure what I need to kind of fold over to the center. A little narrow, but I feel like it can push. Again, this is a 5. Sorry about that. So backfill. Doing this with one hand, and I didn't bring my tripod. But yeah, backfill. Mock the plant. And then continue to backfill and pull up. Keep pulling up. Alright, let me get to it. Alright, take a look, and I'm up to grade. Just pull it up to where you want to be. And then I'll backfill to that line right there. Again, removing organic material as much as possible. But less than 10% is okay. And then now we're going to roll it back. I'm going to roll it, and then I kind of tuck towards the back. Like that. I fold over and try to crimp, and then continue to backfill. Okay. Once again, Agave Oaxacensis, the higher tier, Tequilana, Octopus, and then Mexicano. So again, genetic diversity. Triangulating and hoping for cross-pollination, leading towards a new variety. All right, let me get to it. 7 more, 6 more. And then the walkthrough. All right, all pups in ground. Now it's a complete walkthrough. Once again, Agave Rhodocantha, Agave Mexicano, Maguey Mexicano. Next to Agave Americana Oaxacensis, Maguey Sierra Negra o Coyote, And then up here, Agave Vilmoriana, Octopus, Agave Tequilana. Right there, I ended up sticking the Espadin, raw, unprotected. Agave Vilmoriana, Octopus, Agave Desmetiana. And then up here is the Agave Portorum, Maguey Tobala. Agave Tequilana Limeño, variegated Tequilana. And then Agave Parrasana, also variegated. Take a look. And then they kind of taper up. As they taper up, they're getting smaller, the varieties. Eastmensis, Micro Rosettes. Walking over, Agave Vilmoriana, Octopus. This one is a Striata, Agave Americana Striata. The zebra variegation. It's a small pup, but it'll get there. Uy. Agave Salmiana, Maguey Pulquero. This was sold to me as a Weberi, but I've seen some Weberi and they seem to be wider. And down here, another Agave Americana Oaxacensis, Maguey Sierra Negra o Coyote. Maguey Mexicano. On these I didn't triangulate, but I kind of, if you see that they're climbing. They keep climbing, and the reason why they're offset so they don't shadow each other. But in general, there's no planting schedule. There's no design. Wherever I see that it's kind of flat, that's where I'll stick them. Agave Vilmoriana. And then I like this triangle right here. Check it out. My bad. Let me clean up my mess. Again, Agave Rodacanta, Maguey Mexicano. And that's one of my favorites right there. Caribbean Agave. Agave Angustifolia. And then the Tobala. Agave Portorum. So yeah, this triangle right here, I like it a lot. My favorite one. And then next to Agave Vilmoriana. Locally, there was just always a lot of Agave Vilmoriana, so that's what I came in with. So until I was able to find what I really wanted. And then over here, another Agave Tequilana Limeño, little pups. And then just these Menses. Again, slope retention. This is slope retention. And then an agave breeding project. If you've been following, you know I'm breeding obsessed. I started with the avocados and I'm now expanding my plant knowledge with the agaves. But don't worry, I'm gonna return to my roots. Next video is that right here. Look at that graft. See how it's bent over now, peeking over the cage? We got lucky that the deer didn't come, but stay tuned because that's the next video. I'm gonna cut this one. Peace. I got the tape and the stake. Stay tuned. 2 videos one day.